Hi, it's been a few weeks I think since I've been on here, but I wanted to catch you up on some of the projects I've been working on. If this is your first time, welcome. I do cross stitching and rubber stamping, so this is a cross stitch video, show you my progress on some of the pieces I've been working on. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to show you is this patchwork reindeer by Heart and Hand. And he was a good one to work on while I was traveling over the holidays. Whoops, let me put this behind me. He's on 30 count. Weeks Dye Works. I think it's guacamole. Yes, it's the called 4 colors. He's a lot of fun. And like I said, he was 30 count, so I could work on him in the car as I was traveling. And then another Christmas one I've been working on that I'm going to try and get finished up pretty soon is this rack stack. Hard to get the right lighting so it's not too glary. This is by Plum Street. So I've almost got him done. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to redo the Mama Deer there because the floss that I had is very variegated and has some yellow in it, so I may rip her out and do her again. And then I just have a baby deer. So it's almost done. I'm hoping to finish it up pretty soon. And then this next one I've been working on and off on for quite a while. This is Woodland Wonder by Glendon Place. And I finished the stitching on it, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and so I've started beading it. And it is going to have a ton of beads. Just from this, you can see where the trees filled in, that's beads. So I have to do all of that here, this tree, and then there's one more tree. So it is going to be so sparkly and beautiful when I'm all done. But it's going to take a little while to get all those beads done. All right, and then this one I just started yesterday. I had not ever participated in this before. There's a Facebook group. There's a Linens and Threads. They do a mystery sampler every year. And I've admired them every year, but I've not ever participated. So this year I'm participating, and I think the name of it is Friends and Family. So I just got a little start on it. And you can choose, what's fun is if you go out to the Facebook group, you can see all the different colors that people are using. So you can choose whatever color you want. So I've just got a little bit started on it. Hopefully you can see that. So this is DMC 94. It's one of the variegated DMCs. Let me just pull some of this out so you can see. So it's just one of the variegated DMCs in a green. Hopefully you can see that. But I think I pulled some blues this morning and maybe even a couple of plums. I may add just some accents, so some blues. And I've got to just kind of play around and see, but there are some smaller motifs. So I'm thinking if I add a blue to it, that would be pretty. Or the other one I was looking at was this kind of plum color. And I'm sticking with DMC just because cost reasons, really. So there's a plum. This is 3041. So probably I'll play around with those and pull out one of those to add. There's some smaller motifs in with this, and so I'll probably just do those smaller motifs in this accent color. I just have to figure out which one I want to do. Again, like I said, it's fun to see what everybody else is choosing. There are a variety of colors out there that people have chosen. And so when I started with this green, I thought, well, that looks pretty, but I think I want a little pop of something else in there. So I'll have to show you next time what I've decided to put with it. And then the other thing I was going to show you, and I won't show you a lot of it because it's something that I purchased, and I certainly don't want to give away anything for free that somebody is selling. But I found, so my friend Marianne told me about 24 hours of cross stitch. And there's a Facebook group for that. But she puts out challenges every month, and the challenges you can get for free. Just go onto the Facebook group. and it will have, so let me just show you if I can, December. So like I said, this she puts out free every month, but it's an acrostic. So there's a saying going down, and you pick out whatever patterns you want to match that. So like for December, it was 12 days of X's. And so then you decide what you're going to put with each one. So just to tell you a couple of the ones I did, that patchwork reindeer I showed you, I put it for 1 because it had 1 reindeer. The Woodland Wonder, the deer with all the beaded, I put that under Y for Yule. The rack stack, the deer, I put that under S for stack. So it's however you want to associate it with that acrostic. But she has for sale, and like I said, I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but a whole thing of one for each month, plus there's some yearly things you can keep up with, there's weekly things you can keep up with. So I'm going to try and keep up with this year. I did last year go back and just put all of my finishes from last year, so I wrote those all down in one place, which is really fun to see everything I've finished. It was 13. I was trying to finish another one before the end of the year, but it didn't happen. So hopefully that won't be unlucky. But this year, so like January, you've got like some goals for the month. So so my goals for January are to finish that rack stack and then complete the beading on 2 of those trees. I would love to get them all done, but that might be a little bit too much for January. Also throughout the year, you keep up with an ABC challenge for anything that you finished. So like when I finish that rack stack, I can write it down on one of the letters in the ABC challenge, and that goes on all year. So the goal is to get every letter filled out with a finish. And I've also it's got a place to put all your works in progress. So that's kind of fun and kind of scary to see how many I really have. I am hoping that by doing these acrostics, it will help me concentrate on some of the things that I've already started and get some of those finished. I was concentrating on that at the end of last year and made some progress and did get some things finished up. But I'm not, I don't think there's any way I won't start some other ones. Like I just started the mystery sampler, the 2020 mystery sampler. That's all I have to show you today. I'm hoping to make some good progress on some of these, and then I will come back and show you what I've done next time. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.